My name is V, and to all the returning subbies, I love you. I love you so much. Thank you for coming back. And to all the new subbies, please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Tell your friends about V Speaks, and please follow me on Instagram. I'll put it right here. And this is part 3 of grief. Number 4 is depression. Bargaining and anger can feel very active, whereas depression may feel like a quiet stage of grief. At this stage of grief, you may choose to isolate yourself from others in order to fully cope with loss. It doesn't mean that depression is easy or well defined. Like the other stages of grief, depression can be difficult and messy. It can feel overwhelming. You may feel foggy, heavy, and confused. I was depressed throughout the rest of 2020 from day 1 of lockdown, because when my mom passed away, I moved. I was in school. I was doing things. Then I came back home. My mom is not here. It's quiet. Me and my dad are not gonna have. We're not highly conversational people with each other. You get what I'm saying? Me and my mom used to laugh very loud, have conversations, gossip. There's no that. I remember being so depressed that I stayed in my room for so long. I never came out. I never watched TV. And the worst part is that I had data, so I was on my phone the whole time. So I was just in my room. I didn't bath every day. I barely ate. I just went out to just see if the house is still standing, because if it was only my room standing, that would have been fine. You get what I'm saying? I was so depressed that I wasn't suicidal, but I was redirecting. I was thinking that maybe the world is okay without me. I need to exit. But I got over that one very quick. My dad used to cook. I don't even know my dad could cook. Okay, sweetie, I didn't know he could cook. But my dad would cook for me, make sure I'm eating. I was not okay. I remember even after lockdown, when things started easing up, there's so many things I don't remember about 2020 because I was so depressed and I was so in my own shell and in my own world of grief. I didn't function very well. But one thing I can say is that I thought that depression was a short period of time, but when I started reflecting on my life and I thought about it properly, I thought, depression was actually for a very long time, because I would get triggered and miss deadlines, not deadlines for school, but I would fail because I was not okay, because I didn't do my work, I didn't write notes, I didn't attend classes. I was just sleeping, not eating, just going out to pee when I'm really pressed, and the pee was annoying, and the feeling of needing to pee was annoying me. By the grace of God, I actually don't have kidney problems, because the way I used to hold my pee was just, I didn't talk to people, I didn't talk to my family members, I just shut myself out. The only person who understood what the hell I'm going through was my dad, because he's also grieving. He also had his own depressive thing. He also lost his mom at significantly young age, so he understood what I'm going through. So he helped me a lot by keeping me a bit sane, by making me food and making things easier for me during those times, because it was very. And the last stage, acceptance. Let's just read this. Acceptance is not necessarily a happy or uplifting stage of grief. It doesn't mean you've moved past the grief or loss. It does, however, mean you've accepted it and have come to understand what it means in your life now. You may feel very different in this stage. That's entirely expected. You've had a major change in your life, and that appends the way you feel about many things. Look to acceptance as a way to see that there may be more good days than bad, but they may still be bad, and that's okay. Yo guys, I remember when I did that video, the first video on my YouTube channel, the introduction man earlier, when I'm telling you who I am, that video. I made other videos, and I made a video about grief, and I thought I had accepted my mom's death, but at that time I was so deep inside grief. It was not something, I was still depressed, I was still angry, I was going through so much spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. But right now I can say that I have woken up, because I personally feel like I've been asleep. I've been in a deep sleep for so long. I've been in a deep sleep 2020, 2021. The only time I really woke up and I had realizations and I had to push myself to be the best that I can be was 2022, when I told myself end of 2021 that next year my only New Year's resolution is to wake up, is to do things, that is to get back into schedule now. It's time to move on, kind of. It's time to live my life. You get what I'm saying? I had made daily affirmations so that I can be able to cope with my new reality, because for about 2 years, because remember my mom passed away beginning of January 2021, so it was 2 full years of me processing her death, me going through all these stages of grief. But when I had come to acceptance, it was end of 2022 when I had realized that I'm actually very much in a good space and I'm feeling better. And I felt so bad about accepting my mom's death, because I had felt like I'm letting her go and I'm forgetting about her. I had been in a mental stage where I'm like, shit, I don't get triggered. I remember this year on her birthday, I was okay. I didn't have like intense feelings of sadness. I remember on her day of her death anniversary, I wasn't in a bad space this year, and it's painful for me to accept my mom's death, because how? You get what I'm saying? How am I accepting that this person is never coming back? How am I living my life without the guidance of a parent that was that played such a huge role in my life, that I was so close to, that I was so dependent on? How is this me today? I never thought I would get to a place where I'd be okay and I'd be fine. And it's a place that it feels weird, but I feel I'm at my best right now than I was 2 years ago, 3 years ago, because I have accepted my mom's death. It kind of felt like a burden of pain lifted off my shoulder. Sometimes there are days where I get triggered, but they're not as bad as they used to be. And what I want to tell you is that this is a very lifelong journey. It's not a short-term thing. When people say, oh man, you need to accept, man, you need to move on from a loss that is big, it means they don't understand. They don't get it. It means that once they experience it, they're gonna fall apart. Because how do you move on from something like that? Am I going to find a new mom who did the same things that this one that's gone did for me? No. And I don't personally want even a female whatever. My mom is enough. you know. I don't want to sort of replace her. No, I'm okay with the mom that I have, you know. People are going to think you're mad. They're gonna think you just want people to feel sorry for you when you are depressed and you're sad, and you're telling them that, oh man, I miss my mom, or I miss my brother, I miss my friend, I miss my sister that's no longer alive. But let me tell you something, don't let anyone dictate how you grieve your loved ones. Stay away from negativity, because I've experienced so much of it. Stay away from people who don't and who are forcing you to move on. You get what I'm saying? People who are who just say things that are orthodox, like, oh no man, like the thing I'm moving on. It really gets to me, you know. And also, one more thing before I end this video, guys. The word be strong. When people kept saying, oh, be strong, be strong, I hated it. It's okay to fall apart. It is okay to cry. It is okay not to be okay about this thing. Death is not, it's not normal, but it's something that is inevitable. We have normalized it because it has been happening so much, but it's not nice. It's not a good feeling to not see someone every day. It's not a good feeling to not be able to call that person about good news, or when you're feeling down, or when you need a shoulder to cry on. It one day at a time. This is a lifelong thing. This is a very deep thing. It's a very sad thing. And don't let anyone invalidate your grief, invalidate your feelings. And if you're not ready to move on / accept this thing, then take your time. Take your time. It's too painful. Many people don't survive this. Many people have fallen apart. Many people are homeless right now because they've lost their minds. They've lost touch with reality. Many people are depressed and doing drugs and drinking because this thing is not easy. When you come out of it and you're still fine and you're still functioning, be proud of yourself that, oh my gosh, I've made it. Know that the person that you've lost is watching over you, and they are proud of you if you have accepted and you're moving on. And moving on is okay. Thank you for watching this video, guys. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.